Dang, that is beautiful. That is really nice. Catch that. Just boom. Panoramic like Hallmark pictures, and cut to me. Oh, you know, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we're walking here. We're here at Rodeo Beach. Beautiful, beautiful spot here in the Marin Headlands. You just kind of get a nice look up the beach. It's just a nice sunny day, a little bit windy. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's okay because we're still enjoying ourselves. I've been walking all the way since that church trying to puzzle things out. It's been really bugging me, been really on my mind ever since we were just over there. As a bit of a refresher, that chert was a deep ocean sedimentary rock up on land, and it's all twisted, it's all mangled and pointing straight up, and it's just totally out there. It's totally wild, and I haven't been able to quite figure out what's going on just yet, but that's okay. We're out here in the sun and the fun in the sun, and we're just gonna kind of riddle out what's going on. I would like to note while we're out here that Rodeo Beach is a really neat spot. If you look just up there, you've got the Rodeo Lagoon that extends all the way up into the Marin Headlands, and it connects to the ocean right here. It's a really fascinating spot that formed back in the Ice Age. This valley right here, this little lagoon, was carved out by glacial deposits, scraping all the sand and all the dirt and all the rocks out, and leaving this lagoon here. And then on the other side, when the ocean ended up coming in thousands of years ago, it brought all of these sediments back up, creating this lagoon, creating this break here. So the lagoon used to flow to the ocean, but when the ocean level rose, it created all this giant sandbar basically that we're standing on that is Rodeo Lagoon, or excuse me, Rodeo Beach, pardon me. And really cool part about Rodeo Beach is that the chert, the rocks that we were just talking about, is all, it's all in here. Tiny little particles of chert and other pieces of rock in here. You've got quartz, looks like maybe even some sandstone. I'd like to see some of that. That'd be cool to find some sandstone and talk about that. That is all just a part of the sand here. And it's really, really well-rounded sediments, actually. It's a really good example just of sedimentary geology here on the beach. Like this rock right here, you can see is really well-rounded. It is not a very angular rock. If you take a rock and if you hack it, you chop it right away, if it's fresh, it's gonna be really angular. It's gonna have these sharp, pointy angles on it. If you step on that, it wouldn't feel too good. If you stepped on that edge, it wouldn't feel terribly good, but it wouldn't hurt as much. And this tells us that this rock has come a long way. This rock did not get broken yesterday. It's been broken a very long time ago. Over time, the wind, the rain, other rocks have tumbled on this rock, rolled it around, and it's become rounded. It's become more rounded than other rocks. Whereas this rock over here probably was broken relatively recently. This angle is very sharp angles that haven't been eroded yet. So it's fresh. And that tells us that this didn't come from very far, and it hasn't moved that much at all. And these are two very important distinctions that we make about sedimentary rocks. High distance, high angularity. This is high distance, mature, and this is a low distance, immature sedimentary rock, telling us a lot about where these rocks came from, relatively speaking, how far they've traveled, and what's been happening there. Now this rock most likely is rounded because it's by the ocean. The ocean pummels and it bashes things in. But there are other rocks that I think we're gonna find today that are gonna tell us a little bit about kind of where they came from, what was going on at the time when they were deposited, and angularity is going to be an important piece of that. So let's check it out. Let's see what else we can find. Woo! Ah! Oh no, my glasses. Not again. Hey there, rock stars, check this out. So I was walking along, and we were literally actually just feet away from Rodeo Beach, and I found this awesome just situation going on. And so we've got some chert here that's been really mangled. It's kind of hard to recognize anymore because it's been just so destroyed. We have some secondary deposition of quartz here. That has happened because the chert has been squished, and the silica, the inside the chert has melted, or it's become mobile and liquid and has reformed in openings in the rock. And then we have just all kinds of different crazy little cracks that have filled in with quartz. And then boom, we have a different kind of rock here. Completely different kind of rock that has been deposited on with the chert here. And it's wild. I can see that there are little grains in here, little bitty grains, and then we have bigger grains, and it's going to be really difficult to see with the camera, but these are little pieces of sand grains forming a sandstone. If we come down here, you can get a really good look at, goodness, little bits and pieces of rock that have been included in this sandstone, and as it overlies this chert here. And we were just talking about the grain sizes of rocks earlier, kind of the relative roundedness of rocks, how far that means these grains have traveled. These grains are really tiny, very small, but they are angular, and the sorting is not that good. So we've got really big pieces and a bunch of really tiny pieces as well. So it's telling us this rock didn't travel very far, and where it deposited must have been some kind of a big, crazy event. Now, we know that chert is a deep ocean marine sedimentary rock. On top of this is a, looks like a gray wacke. Gray wacke sandstone, say that 3 times fast. What that means is that this rock here was formed from a deep ocean, or just an underwater landslide. So there was some kind of a big event and some kind of a catastrophic thing, and just a bunch of rock got deposited and shaking and the breaking and everybody died. The end. Nobody died. Nobody died. And then this sandstone is the result. We typically see gray wacke sandstones associated with things like underwater landslides and things like that. Really cool. And it's just literally feet from where we were, feet from where we were talking about stuff. So this is another piece to the puzzle, another little section added in there. So let's bust out our handy dandy field book.
Not endorsed by Film on Scout Ranch.
Let's get out our handy dandy field book. All right, so this is, let me see, this is number 2. Gray wacke, sandstone. And so we've got kind of like, oh dear, how do I even describe this? What do you see? We've got like some rocks here, and this is all chert. This is all chert, this is whatever, this is boring. Boring, we already know what that is. Anyway, and then we've got kind of this big piece of sandstone here. And in here, we've got like tiny little triangular fragments and really like all a bunch of angular little pieces in there in this sandstone, all dotted with stuff. What's going on? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Check out Rock Talk, yeah! Woo! Woo! Yes.